Hello. Hi. Anybody there? Say hello. Hello. Hi. Welcome. Hello. How is everybody? Hi. Hello, emotional. Hey, how's it going? How are you? I am okay, thank you. Thanks for being here. Hi, everyone. Good. So where are we all? We're UK? Because I know this is like UK time. I don't know what time it is anywhere else. Apart from EST is 3 p.m, which I'm not guessing there's not going to be many people on from America today. Hello. Oh, you're from the USA. Cynthia, hello. Good luck with your exam. Hi. Oh, so we have got some people from America and Canada. Awesome. Irish but living in St Helens, UK. Nebraska. You're at work. Well, thanks for checking in. Hello, everybody. Awesome. Great timing, Sim. Hello, everyone. Hello to all channel members as well, if you are watching. Gary, what made you want to start? Well, I've always wanted to do something really with YouTube or something. It's more practical for me with my home life, etc. I came across Whispers Red on a daytime TV show that we've got over here. And I hadn't heard of ASMR before, and I was actually really intrigued. So, and I couldn't find what her name was afterwards. I was searching, and I didn't really know what it was called. I can't remember. And then somehow I just come across it on YouTube, and I started listening and watching. And then I came across Gentle Whispering, and I thought, oh, this is amazing. It was actually helping me sleep, which was like, for me, that's like rare. So yeah, it was helping me sleep. And then, you know, so long was going, I don't know, about a year maybe, something like that. And then literally I started to do some lives on Facebook. I started to put some videos on my lifestyle channel, just some like unboxings and different things like that. And then just one day I was just like, do you know what? I could do ASMR. That's what I said to my husband, literally just that. And yeah, I decided to go for it on the 1st of January of 2019. And I started uploading audio only first. Then I changed to use this exact webcam. So old it is, hence the naff quality. And yeah, and then about June of that year, I started to get more serious into it. And then obviously I upgraded equipment, etc. Deleted all the old naff videos and just went from there, really. That's about it. Thank you. The bunny. I got it from Home Bargains, I think, at Easter time. So yeah. You're at work. Netherlands. UK. Hi, everybody. Sim, do you mean Whispers Red? Thank you, Steph. Hello. How many people do we have on? We have 56 people. If you are watching, give me a hello. Yeah, Whispers Red. I was just fascinated with it when I seen it on like this daytime TV show. I was just like, whoa. Hi, hi, hi. Thanks. I had it done the other week now. Just put half head foils in again, and a full head colour. However, the full head colour she put on this time was lighter. I'm starting to go lighter again, but I'm not going full head bleach like before. I'm not going totally manic. I'm still wanting like a two-tone effect. But obviously with me being older and I've started to get greys now, I've got to try and keep on top of it. The highlights break it down a bit. And then obviously having a full head colour helps kind of cover any greys and stuff. But I do want it lighter, or more foils in, and just a lighter all over colour, but nothing too drastic. I just feel like I like changing every so often, but I don't want to go back full blonde again. Not like that. I need to keep my condition, my hair, and I'm trying to grow it. I had it cut last time. I've decided I'm not having it cut next time because obviously I want to try and grow it. So I'm going through process of cutting it, not cutting it, and doing that. And I'm hoping to at least get it down to about here on my shoulder, really. But we'll see. It takes time. But, you know. Hi, Australia. Have you ever thought of doing hypnotherapy through ASMR? What do you mean? Do you mean me doing a hypnotherapy ASMR role play, or what do you mean? Yeah, I mean, blonde, to be honest, I've been blonde for like pretty much for years and years and years. I used to always have highlights and then I'd always change my colours. I'd go through so many different hair colours. It was ridiculous. Always end up going back brown and then it's like, no. And I always go back to blonde again. And then it was just started in full head colour and full head colour. And to be honest, I love blonde hair. I really love the blonde. But I preferred it when my hair was longer. But I think that if I keep having a lot of foils through it, it's going to brighten it up anyway. And I won't need to have full head bleach. I don't want full head bleach again. I just feel like I don't want too extreme. So I don't want too brown. I don't want too light at the minute. But I have just had my brows done. So it doesn't look... when I have them done, I always tint them slightly darker than I want them. And I do that purposely because they fade quite quick. And if I do it like that, it means they'll last me longer. It just means when I first have them done, they're quite dark and then they just look stupid with my hair. But, you know, it looks better when I've actually got makeup on as well. It balances it out a bit. So, how warm is it where you are? I'm not going to say it because she'll go off. It's saying it's 17 degrees at the moment. I think it's been about 20 here last week, and I think next week's meant to be about 22 and stuff like that. It's sunny. Thank you, everybody, for your compliments. Nice to see long-standing viewers here too. I'm trying to catch up with the comments, so just bear with. If you do want to ask me anything, pop it down. Do you experience tingles? Not particularly, no. I think there's only once I felt it in person, and that was when I was having my hair done, like just a head wash. That was like years ago now. I didn't really know what it was. I just felt super relaxed. I think the only real times I've ever had a little bit of that sensation is during any like face exams. Other than that, I just have it for relaxation and sleep purposes, which is the sort of the main reason why I do the channel, is for relaxation, you know, to help people sleep, just a bit of entertainment really, also awareness, because I think it's important to raise awareness of certain conditions, and then obviously ASMR sensation, but not everyone gets that, and so that's not my main goal when I'm doing my videos. As long as I can relax people and help them sleep, then, you know, that's my priority really. If I remember right, you said that you were trying to beat through. Yes, I am. So I am a fully qualified and trained beauty therapist and holistic therapist with a good standing knowledge of the anatomy and physiology. I did A-levels in that. And I've also got a lot of hands-on experience. I've also done separate courses in skincare, different products. I've done in-house training on things. and I've worked in salons and as a mobile beauty therapist. I am trained in acrylic nails as well. Trust me, to choke. I always choke on my drinks. It's ridiculous. Yeah. So I haven't done any of that work though for, oh goodness, I think the last time I worked somewhere, maybe 2010, maybe 20, I don't know, but it's been a while. Okay, you're doing role playing as a therapist or something like that. I'd have to look into what to do really, because with certain things like that, I want to make sure I'm doing it okay and right. And I don't really know what to do, to be honest. Thank you. I film with a camera, a proper camera. I do want to upgrade it at some point, but the one I want is super expensive and I can't afford it. I'm talking like 3,100 or something like that. It's a huge upgrade from the one I've got. I just physically can't afford it at the minute. But at some point I do want to use that, but I do use a proper Canon camera. For lifestyle content, I do use my phone, but it's an iPhone, so it's, you know, a decent camera on that. If I do any videos for the Be Hasty, I tend to use my phone on that, but obviously I haven't put a video up for about a year now. So yeah. I'm terrible. Seriously, sometimes I'll just sit here and I'll start tapping and my husband's like, stop ASMRing everything. I always look at something and I have to make sounds with everything. It is so annoying. No, I couldn't do that if I'm really honest with you. I used to dye my hair different shades of grey, but I just don't. And because it's so patchy, it's going to look ridiculous. Do you know what I mean? It's literally mainly just around my hairline. I like my blonde colour. So, you know, as I get more grey over time and blend it in with blonde, maybe. But it's something I won't be doing anytime soon. But I think it's really good, you know, that people feel okay and comfortable to do that. I haven't got that stage yet. Hi, everyone. Do I have a way to get the buzzing of a bean? Well, yeah, because I could. I don't like bees, so I wouldn't be able to get a real one. But I could license the sound from somewhere and use that. Why? Thanks, Ash. Thanks, Cynthia. It's a shame, really, because recently my videos have really done awful. It's been quite disheartening, really. Views have tanked massively. Over the months, they've just been getting worse, 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 to be honest. So every time I look at my video and it's like all down arrows again, views are down, people aren't watching, and that is really disheartening. It kind of knocks my confidence, my motivation, inspiration, you know, encouragement. It's all kind of just flops, you know. And I still keep kind of like pushing and keep going because obviously I love what I'm doing and I'm still hoping that my videos will get, you know, will it pick up again? I don't know. But I don't know about you guys. It's a good question, actually, which I want to mention. I did post on Twitter about this earlier, actually. So on this account, my other YouTube accounts, my husband, etc., all the people that I know of, and incognito, if I search ASMR, right, no matter what, there's a selected few popular YouTubers that come up, right? So we've all got Lizzie popping up, Celine popping up. They're the main two that are always popping up, Sarah Lavender, but I mean multiple videos. Then, if it's not them, I've got to watch what I say because I don't want this video to be demonetized. But I'm finding there's a lot of, I'm going to say, provocative video styles. You know where I'm getting at with that. I see that's coming up a lot and I don't know any of them. Then I'm also seeing creators that I've never even heard of. whatever. That's it. I'm not seeing anybody else. Is anybody else finding that? Or is it just me? And I'm thinking, well, that doesn't help. No wonder my views are like shocking. Because like there's just nothing like coming up of anybody, anyone that I watch, whether I'm subscribed to, not subscribed. It's very weird. Really weird. Jay, I would make a point of actually picking your comment to actually reply to it, because I think that's a good comment. Thank you for being a new viewer. I much appreciate it. I've got over 500 and 80 videos or something like that, scrolling back for about 4 years and like 6 months. And I've got a lot of playlists. So I always recommend people, if they're new, to kind of go through all my videos. You might find some things that you like, you don't like. I've tried all sorts of different type of role plays, different kind of content you wouldn't believe. You know, I've even tried like things with green screens. I've tried like total acting roles, and that never really particularly do very well. You know, I used to do certain things like check-ins and stuff, and it got to a point, I've got to look at my analytics, and people are coming to me for certain videos, and if I try to do anything different, nobody watches them at all. I try something new and it just flops. But then if I start doing the same type of things, I know that's what people are coming for. But at the moment, no matter what I do, nothing's working at all. But a lot of people have been telling me, like bigger creators, that doing the same type of content over again, but tweaking it slightly, is actually what helps these certain creators grow, get big views, you know, big sub growth and stuff like that. And it's working for them. I can see it with my own eyes. But recently I sort of tried to do a few different things, but I tried to do similar videos, but I totally change it to make it so it's not repetitive. You know, I'll always try to incorporate new triggers. I will always try to incorporate, you know, visual triggers as well as sound triggers. Recently I have started adding more kind of sounds during the video, like making them, then also adding them as well, just to try and make things different. But you can see my videos when I do something, I can see what my most popular videos are over all time, over a month, 90 days, etc. And they always say, look at things for 90 days. And I can see what my most popular videos are and who's coming for what. And it is the same type of videos. You've got your makeup, you've got your scalp checks, you've got your doctor check, you've got your cranial nerves, you've got your ear exams. You know, they're pretty much the same type of thing. Now, there's so many things that I can do in those categories to make them super different. And then if I do, say, personal shopper, they don't all do very well. Only the lingerie one seems to perform well, which, you know, that's probably... you know, some people might like that type of thing without saying too much on here. That's not why I do it, but oh, thank you so much, the Clue channel. Thank you. Yeah, so, and you know, when I've tried like fast content on here, you know, I've tried trigger videos before, that's a no-go. No matter what I've been doing, it's not been helping at all. 87 of you on here. Hello, say hi to me. Come on, where are you from? Hello. And to be honest, I think I have quite a range of videos. I always get people say to me, oh, you've got the same type of video. And I thought, actually, I'm probably more varied, I think, than most channels. You know, if I go and look at people's channels, they are very... I deliberately go on and just see, right, what are they kind of putting out that I'm doing? Are we doing similar things, etc.? And I'm looking, and me compared to them, I'm probably more varied. So I think part of me, is that the problem? Am I too varied? But then I got people saying I'm too repetitive, but I'm not really. And if you look through all my videos, you know, I mean, I could do a checkup, which I did. A check-in I did the other year, actually, now, thinking, yeah, we'll get this, everyone liked this, and it just totally didn't get it, not even 10,000 views. So it's kind of a bit like, what's the point in doing something if no one's, watching it. 90 of you. Amazing. Oh, thank you, Nick. Thank you so much. I really appreciate it. Right, I've quickly waffled on, so let me just go. Max is doing great. Thank you ever so much. I will show him in a little while, but he's just, bobbing around a little bit at the moment. So yeah, I will get him to say hi. Max is my puppy. He 101. Whoa, that's loads better than last month. That's awesome. Thanks for checking in, everybody. Yeah, so Max is my puppy. He's 11 weeks old now. I've set up an Instagram for him, Life of Max. And I've also got a YouTube channel for him, Life of Max, as well. I've always wanted to kind of do like a doggy kind of channel, like a pet thing, because I've got loads of pets. And I thought it'd be a perfect time because he's so little and I can grow up, he's going to grow up. And then when the worst happens, when he's left us, I've got that to look back over. Do you know what I mean? So, yeah, I'd like you to check out Life of Max as well, because that'd be good. Lots of different videos on him doing stuff and things like that. So awesome. Clue, your videos thank you ever so much. I appreciate that. I do try, I do try and keep up with, my equipment. I try to always change my, up my game with editing. Like I'm using a better software now, which is going to help with audio and everything. I'm always trying to sort out my lighting, trying to get, better looks and stuff like that, and just tweaking things, getting better props. But it's just one of those, yeah. So a couple of years ago because I was a lot smaller back then, and I didn't necessarily have certain videos that people were coming to me for. It was a bit itty bitty, even though it's sort of the same thing. But as time's gone on from then, there's always a set type of video that people are coming to me for now. And it is those videos that I have just mentioned. I mean, if you look through the different types of content, it fluctuates so much. With some videos that I didn't even think would do very well, I've done like amazing. I'm not one of these that has been a boomer, never have done. Never had like have gone viral or like mega views and stuff. I've been very steady anyway. I've never really had that kind of luck. But if you look over my different kind of videos, you'll see that my views now are a lot lower than they were. I've noticed as well, since like February, things have took a massive dive. I've noticed that's when we started getting paid for shorts, and I've noticed now that they seem to be pushing out shorts more, which annoys me because that's like 60 seconds. That it's trying to be too much like TikTok. Do you know what I mean? Most people are doing a TikTok, then sharing it to here. It's just repetitive over all platforms, and then it's not helping us. But like I said, if you search ASMR, I'm really interested to know what you are finding when you search that, because I'm not seeing really anybody. It's just the same kind of people, or people I've never even heard of, or literally provocative videos. That's not really good, is it, really? So, but yeah, I know, sometimes I think, yeah, let's do something random. Like I did my shoe shop one the other day, and that didn't do very well. And I've got to understand that when people are commenting, it's a small handful of people that comment, that like my videos and stuff like that. And, the odd one or two that says, oh, I want this, doesn't mean that's what everybody wants. But I do try to offer variety and do different things like that. And I'm at that point at the moment where I'm trying to, I don't know, maybe reach a wider audience, and try to do a few different things and just see like what happens. I feel like I'm in that point at the moment when I've got nothing to lose, really. I mean, I know it can get worse, but yeah. And I've noticed that, Jacqueline, as well, that it seems to be a lot of real person stuff, which for me is quite difficult because I know it sounds sad, but I don't really have any friends. I don't really want to do it on my husband. I can only do so much with my daughter. I don't live anywhere near creators, and because I suffer with like anxiety and stuff, to meet another person's like really hard going for me, causing me so much kind of stress. But no, I mean, it doesn't mean that I'm not going to do, say, a certain thing. It doesn't mean I'm never going to do that. Thanks. Is it Niall? Thanks so much. Thank you for being here. Hey, everyone. What do you mean your other type of videos aren't being pushed out, Sim? None of them seem to be. Old videos or new videos. I don't know what it is. And a part of me feels like I'm shadow banned, which is why I'm surprised that actually I've had over 100 people check into this today. Like last time I did a live, I think we only topped like 50, which was really low considering most of the lives I've done have been about 100, which I know that's so low compared to some people. But for me, that was quite good going. But, you know, I'm going to be doing things like a calling you down spa. I'm going to be doing more like, I'm going to do chiropractor again. I'm going to be doing like migraine videos and different things like that. I've done a pedicure and a manicure before, obviously using all the sounds. I have to watch because I've got fake nails on myself, that if I start filing, I'm going to end up filing my nails off. That's probably why I don't really do that. And I could do that because you want that, but then it's going to do like naff. And because I only film like once a week and I'm filming 2 videos, I try my best to get what I know people want to see, really. I will be doing a haircut and stuff as well. And I want to try and do things that, say, are similar but different. So, like, I'm planning on filming this weekend. I'm going to be doing, like, I have wrote about it on my community post. There was a video I did about 2 years ago, and it was an alien examining you. And it was basically, I was Beldor on Planet Dish and stuff like this. And basically, I kidnapped you from, well, I didn't personally, but from Earth, and we were examining, experimenting basically on the human to see what they're like. So, and I've had so many people over the years tell me that was their favourite video. They want me to do something like that again. So I thought, you know what, I'm going to do it again. I'm not going to use a green screen because that's just too hard to edit, but I'm going to make it spicy. And I'm going to do that. And I'm going to sort of look back at what I did, do similar but make it better, if that makes sense. Yeah, so I want to do stuff like that. So similar kind of things where I know people are going to like, but then change it and make it kind of different. Whether that will help, I don't know. But yeah, range, that is very, very true. It seems to be a thing. And the point is, you don't earn a lot from shorts at all. Do you know what I mean? But obviously YouTube take the bigger cut out of that, because I mean hardly anything we get for a short. It's just like a pathetic amount, but they're just doing it to say you earn from it. So obviously people are doing shorts all the time, which is not very good on income terms. And then obviously YouTube is still getting a big amount because there's an ad on there. But realistically, I mean, me personally, I don't watch shorts. I don't scroll through them, don't do anything. I use TikTok. I'm always itty bitty with TikTok. Sometimes I'm like watching it, then I don't bother for days and I go back on it again. But if I wanted to watch short formats like that, I would watch it on TikTok, maybe on Instagram, if I'm honest. I mean, you can have up to 10 minutes on TikTok. Well, I can anyway. You know, recording on there. And sometimes I just feel like it's probably easy to grow on TikTok. I mean, some videos I've done, literally, it was like a video about 3 minutes. I think I was just putting on some like skin, like makeup product that I tried. It had over like 6,000 views overnight. I was like, bloody hell, on TikTok. Didn't get that bloody much on my lifestyle channel. Which is why I'm posting quite a bit to TikTok now, even if it's just like silly little videos. And when I get a bit more confident, I might start putting a few other bits on there as well. But I know TikTok's quite toxic, so I try to stay away from it a bit, really. But, you know. Thank you, James. I really appreciate that. Hi, Monique, is it? Thank you. Love loud sounds. I find when I search ASMR, at least 2 of your videos. Well, that's good. But, I mean, if you are subbed to me as well, you know, hopefully I'll show up. But even then, people I'm subscribed to weren't showing up. But when I went in totally in a different account, when I weren't subbed or on incognito, which means I'm logged out, it was all the same people showing up again, no matter what. And it's so weird. But I've noticed, like Jay just said, for example, the weirder the videos, though, this is what you made me think of, the better they seem to do. I might just do some random stupid video or something like that. Yeah, not everyone likes fast videos, Mark. I don't get it, because some of them are sloppy, I think. You know, they're so sloppy, not really high production value or whatever, and they do so amazing. I'm not saying that them people don't deserve that. Goodness, no, they do. And then the part of me, sometimes I sit there and think, shall I just not bother putting all that effort in and just use my phone and just do something stupid? That's what it makes me feel like. Yeah, full videos aren't really being pushed out anymore. Sorry, gal, you're in luck, because this Sunday there is a video going up of me with me and my daughter. But I thought I'd do something different. I asked her, she was so keen, interested in it. I thought instead of doing like a scalp video or stuff like that, I've decided to do a medical checkup. So I've done like a medical checkup / sort of mini cranial nerve exam in one on her. She's not in shot. She's just sat there, head like that on there. If there's been any moments where she's turned too close to the camera, I've just edited it out so you can't see her full face. And she won't be going full on camera either before anybody asks. Yeah, Nick, I will keep creating. I love what I do. I've been here 4.5 years now. I'm still hoping one day I'll get up there, you know, with the big mega ones. But, you know, never say never, I guess. Feels impossible, but, you know. Is there any style of videos you'd like to do? I love doing medical videos, if I'm honest. I feel it comes naturally. I don't know what it is. I enjoy that. The beauty side of things, I probably don't enjoy it as much because I did it as a job. And, you know, certain things like massaging that, it really hurts my joints with me having like fibro and like different things like that. It really hurts my joints and that. So I try to steer away from stuff like that a bit. You know, Max Sarah Hannigan. Max pictures you will find on his Instagram, Life of Max, and on his YouTube channel. You will see the odd picture of him on my own Instagram because obviously that's where I share all my pets. But I just wanted something solely for him. And a part of me now wishes I did it for all my animals. But, you know, some of them I had before I even did YouTube. Thanks, Nick. Congratulations, Rebecca. I do keep having people ask me actually about carrying on the pregnancy series. I didn't do any more because I didn't really know where to go with it. But I will kind of finish the series off. I just don't like to do it too regularly. So I'm thinking of, I might just do a checkup next. Make it out maybe that you've had the next scan, and then I might just go into doing kind of a birth video because that's what everyone wants me to do. It probably won't do well, but it's going to go to those people who are pregnant, really, which I think is great because it's not support for them, which I wish I would have had when I was pregnant. But I just don't know how I'm going to work that there. As you can imagine, pretending that I'm a midwife and you giving birth, that's going to be super weird, like for me to do, and not complicated and not making it look weird, if you know what I mean. Oh, thanks, Abigail. Pet training ASMR, goodness. No. Cindy, if I'm honest with you, right, I've had so much abuse and hate probably over last year because of certain other creators. Topped me over the edge quite a few times. It's got to that point now when I just think they're absolute morons. Like, and I've got back into my mentality of how I was when I first started, when I didn't give a shit, if I'm honest. Because most of them are just sad, jealous, lonely people, bullies, trolls. You know, a lot of the ones that I used to get are from other creators. I've had proof of that as well, that these were other creators setting up accounts, slagging me off everywhere, and bullying me and things like that, which I knew that anyway. But more recently, I had evidence of that and proof given to me. So it was kind of proved what I was thinking, you know, and certain people trying to give advice, which was deliberately going to make me fail, just because this person's rather jealous. No idea at all why, stuff like that. And it's got to a point when I just think, oh, whatever, you know, and it's one of those things. Some people just like to moan at everything. You know, I'm welcome. I love comments. I love feedback. I like people, you know, I ask people deliberately like what kind of things they want so I can kind of tailor it a little bit. You know, but some people just moan no matter what. You can't please everyone. And I don't want to please everyone, you know. No, not everyone's going to like me, and that's okay. You know, and if some people want to be a horrible person, then, well, it says a lot about them. But I think I am varied, and I do think I have a lot of different triggers, and I don't have to keep explaining myself to people personally. You know, I try and vary what I do as much as I can. I'm trying to do similar things that I do and tweak them slightly. But people got to remember that I've got a family and this is my job as well. So obviously I'm here to help people because that's the main goal for me. But also it is my job, it is a living, and I've got 2 children that I've got to help to provide for. You know, so it's all right, people saying, oh, we'll just do this, because that's just them wanting me to do a certain thing just to suit them. It doesn't always work like that. You know, most people, creators, just do what they want and don't even listen to anybody at all and don't even acknowledge them, and they get on perfectly fine. I probably talk a lot to my followers. Whoa, 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 where have we gone with all the comments? Oh, it's so hot in here. Where are we at? Jeez, I've missed loads of comments. Thank you so much, Cynthia. I'm sorry I missed it. I really am. I've been waffling. You know what I'm like when I get going. If you watch me all the time, you'll know I just waffle my head off. Yeah, somebody did say actually the other day that they wanted a makeup kind of consultant thing. So I thought I'm going to do something like that. Get all my makeup out my chair. Get all my makeup out and stuff, and maybe do sort of like a bit like a beauty stall, like a makeup stall, trying it on a little bit and then going through some makeup, put a bit on or something like that. I'm thinking. So a bit like a personal shopper, but also like a makeup thing, because that kind of ties 2 into 1 then, doesn't it, really? I might do a colour analysis, Liv. I just didn't really know how to do it. I'm not very good. If I put a colour next to somebody, I'll be like, yeah, they both look the same. I do want to do some more mental health videos as well. The reason why I hadn't is because obviously I've been struggling a lot with my own mental health last year, and it's very difficult sometimes for me to do videos like that anyway with my issues. But, you know. Eric, thanks. Yeah, they don't, do they? The 60-second ASMR videos don't. I mean, I use them as like a trailer. 107 of you in here. Hello, say hi. Yeah, I use them like as a trailer. So what I'll do is once my video's gone up, a couple of days later, I'll do like a short out, one of the best bits, just to get people to see my channel, bring them to my channel, and then to watch the full video. That's all I do shorts for on this channel. It's not enough, is it? ASMR and shorts is not enough to me. Like if I'm watching something, like if I see like on Instagram people like cutting soap, it's over so fast. I'm just like, oh, I want to see more. Probably wouldn't do a Max grooming video at the moment. Thank you, everybody. James, what inspires you, though? What do you mean inspires me with what and with who? Thank you, everybody, for your compliments. Thanks, V. I do try and do that. I do try and do different ones. And I try to always include different personalities in the videos as well. Just depends on the vibe, really. Yeah, I mean, I can't pronounce your name. Is it Sophia? Oh, I don't really like real person videos either. I don't see the fascination with it personally. It's just watching something, isn't it? And I don't particularly, I don't know, I won't really say it relaxes me. You can never really hear things as much. I don't know. Some people love it though. What about live ASMR? Maybe. I don't really know. Like, what would I do? Like, sit here and... Yeah? I'm getting lots of adverts for about 3 Smarties that aren't my stuff, you know, so, and not the ones I really like, so she and Rapunzel. Yeah, to be honest, Rapunzel never showed up to me, actually, when I was searching, which I found odd. I mean, she's the one that recommended that I start doing very similar stuff, and it is working for her. And she's actually has noticed an increase, and I've noticed an increase in her views and stuff. But I never saw her either. Like you said, it was just these random people that I've never even heard of. I don't think they're very big either. Sarah, you see me a lot on Instagram. Good. Sometimes, you know, I go like 3 days without posting. I'm sat there, I thought, damn, I haven't posted anything. And I don't really know what to post. It's easy on Max's one because I just try to post any cute pictures of him. Do you know what I mean? But to post on mine, I just don't know what to post. Some people have got like thousands of followers. And I look at them thinking, what do you post? Oh, I don't post. I just don't know. I'd like to do another real person with August. I've been trying to get in touch with her for a while, but I haven't been able to. Commented on a video the other day, and she has emailed me, so I am going to get back to her. And we're going to try and do another in-person one because that was quite fun. What's your favourite type style of video? I like to do medicals, obviously role plays. I don't really know. I do quite like acting, like doing like a total random role of something totally different. Like I did a Doctor Who one and stuff like that because I just love acting and stuff and just getting into a character. But because my channel's not really a creative channel, if you like, you know, people do like total fantasy role plays and like, you know, like Shani, she's just amazing, like actress and like just so many things. My channel isn't like that. So if I did something like that, the algorithm and people would be like, whoa, what the hell is this? But I do like to get into the role of things. See, I don't know whether everyone's getting my community posts either. I had somebody moan the other day, though, which is really hilarious, telling me he had to unsubscribe because I was posting to my community page. Yeah, I could say that I do post quite frequently here and there, but there'll be days and that when I don't say a thing. And I do that because I actually want to chat to my viewers and kind of know what you guys are wanting and what you're liking and keeping you up to date with things that I'm doing, etc. And it's just like posting too much there, not having this, I'm unsubscribing. I was like, okay, whatever, that's fine. But, and I said, well, at least my stuff's coming up because it ain't coming up for most people. Some people I've had saying, welcome back. And I'm like, I haven't gone anywhere. Like, well, I've not seen you post in months. And I'm just like, no, I haven't stopped. And that's a bit like, what the hell if people are doing that? So this guy was moaning that my stuff was coming up. And I was like, bloody hell, I'm so glad it's coming up. But if you're going to get funny about it. Hi, everyone. Yeah, people do have a certain type of video, Charlotte, that they like to go back to and watch it, which is great because that still helps me. I still get income on that. And it still bumps older videos. And then if there's a big trend on that other video, that could take off as well. So, yeah, that is good. And I've noticed mine tend to develop over time rather than overnight. Cambo, thanks for being here. I'm sorry to hear that you got a stressful job, but I hope you can come and chill out for a bit. Hi, everyone. Yeah, I do want to do another pat down, definitely, because a lot of people have been asking me about that. So I definitely want to do one of them. I just need to think about what I want to do with the background. Jay, actually, you're going to laugh. I filmed a short yesterday just advertising this live on this channel. I did a video for about 20 minutes for the Lifestyle channel. I got that busy that I didn't have time to edit it. Then I didn't want to edit it and put it up today because I spoke a lot about this live. But yeah, what I said on there, which I'm going to make a point of it now, I'm kind of coming away from the unboxing videos. I'm finding it just a bit boring, if I'm honest. It's costing me a lot of money, which I haven't really got. And, they're about 10 minutes sometimes, and it's just a bit, some of them have been crap. And I don't know, I've just been a bit losing my enthusiasm with it. I haven't posted proper like vlogs or catch-ups properly for a while. So I'm going to start doing them again because I like those. I think, because there might be people on there that don't actually like ASMR as well. So it's kind of good for them. So I will be starting to do them. I also now feel like I'm at a point where I do want to do, like show my makeup stuff, show my skincare, get ready with me, maybe some cooking. I want to do like get unreadies with me. I want to do some tutorials and different things like that because that is what I wanted to do anyway on that channel. But I feel like now I've kind of settled into the house. Somebody did ask, did you move house? Yeah, I have moved house in December. So now I'm kind of settled with everything. I feel like I want to start doing other things, branching out on that channel as well, and hopefully get that channel like growing again. So yeah, there will be. Nick, hello. I'm all right, thanks. Hope you are. Yeah, see, I do schedule live. So when I finish off this, I will schedule one for next month. So a live is always going to be on the last Friday of every month. But I have an announcement. Me and Jodie Marie ASMR, my fellow Midlander, she is coming on a live with me on the 9th of June at 8 p.m. GMT, 3 p.m. EST. It will be scheduled, so you'll be able to see it. Me and Jodie are going to be on video. I'm going to be chatting, and it's going to be on my channel. I'm going to have about a couple of hours just on chat. You can ask us questions, talk to us, just chill out with us, and me and Jo will just speak to each other and whatever. So if that's something of interest to you, make sure you, once it's scheduled, click on your thing to remind you. Yeah. And also, so not everyone knows my upload schedule, which is understandable because, everyone's got, loads of channels, etc. But I do upload on a Wednesday and a Sunday every week. Now, I was uploading at 9 o'clock, but I've changed my mind. I'm now uploading at 8 p.m. So everything's going to be at 8 p.m. So lives are at 8 p.m. and videos are at 8 p.m. My analytics suggested that that's around the best time for me to upload. So that's what I'm doing. But yeah, if you ever think, oh, hasn't it posted or not, come on and have a look. If for some reason I'm not going to be able to post, it will be on the community board and on social media that I'm not able to post. Sophia, wow, you've been here for ages. Oh, I'm so sorry. Well, I'm glad I've been able to help you out a little bit. Yeah, I mean, I could do some less talking, but it just, again, depends on the type of video, because I could do a medical video, but if I can't talk, I don't know how that would work. I'm supposed to just do bits and not speak. I don't know. If I don't speak, people moan I'm not talking. Thank you, everybody. Well, I'm only realising you have an accent, Amy. Everyone has an accent, especially in the UK. Cindy, what do you mean? How did I do my mannequin face? What do you mean? Hi, everyone. Yeah, I'm going to do a hairdresser video, so I'll do some gossip in that. Obviously, it depends on the type of video, doesn't it, to do gossip? Yeah, exactly, Sim. They're pushing it out because I have to pay less. It's like when you've got a new channel, there will still be ads on there, but you don't have a control over it. So like on Max's channel, there's videos on there and that. Now, I've got premium, so I don't see ads anyway. But there will be ads on there because YouTube, I think it was last year sometime, said they're putting ads on all videos, whether you're monetized or not. The only problem is when I'm monetized, I control where my ads are. So that's why my ASMR, you will only get ads at the beginning, never at the end and never in the middle. If anybody says they're trolling, or they've left their video on autoplay, so it started the next video. Or if YouTube's had a boo-boo and then somehow it kind of ignores what I say and it will put ads on. But that's very, very rare. I think that's only happened like once or twice. So yeah. But obviously on my lifestyle channels, I add at the beginning and the end. I don't put any in the middle because I find it gets too much and I can't stand seeing like ads in videos. So I'm guessing other people don't either. But if I'm not monetized, YouTube will put them in wherever and I can't stop them because you've got no access to anything. And they will earn, but I'm not entitled because I've not hit monetization yet, but they're still earning from it. It's just greed, really. But if they're all right to put ads on it to get paid, why can't I? It's just stupid, really. YouTube shorts is your TikTok. Yeah. I mean, shorts, the very same format, but it's just a bit different. TikTok is very toxic. Yeah, that's like me. If I watch any shorts or TikToks, like if I come scroll and go on any ASMR TikToks, I don't watch them. I just scroll on. That's not what I use it for. So I think kind of shorts are not really helping us as ASMR artists. Yeah, I'm on TikTok at Be Brave BU ASMR. I'm literally on every platform. So you'll find me on Discord, Twitter, Instagram, Facebook, and a Facebook page. You'll also find me on TikTok. I'm on LinkedIn, I'm on Tumblr, and I think that's about it. Obviously, my main platforms are Instagram, and then kind of TikTok now, maybe Twitter, Facebook, Sim, do you have edit clips? I did that once, right? And I went to put it on TikTok and it just looked ridiculous. The way it was laid out and everything. I don't know what was going on with it, so I didn't upload it in the end because it was just a right mess. Um, so it's really difficult for me to get them on. I mean, I could try it, but when I did it, it just didn't fit the screen and there was bars and everything. I don't know. It was just ridiculous. I think sometimes, Sim, people just seem to like weird shit, whatever it is. Because, like, you've got some massive YouTubers and the content they post is just crap. Like, but everyone loves them. Maybe I just needed to be an idiot. Yeah, I mean, weird videos are good. I like a laugh as well. Don't get me wrong. I watch weird videos myself. I get that. Some I just don't get really though. But you know, each their own. We've all got our own preference. Exactly that actually range. They don't seem to fit properly. I've noticed the shorts on here. It's very weird. When I try to make my video into a short, I get massive bars and then it fills up the screen and you can't really see anything. Whereas if I do that on TikTok, you can actually see everything properly. It's just really weird. Yeah, see, not everybody likes hasty, you know, and I am contemplating posting on it again because I'm always getting people asking about it, and there is still some people watching videos, and I've had actually quite a few people subscribe since I mentioned it on here. Um, so I'm thinking about doing it again. I don't know whether to just set it on my phone again. And maybe I want to do it, but not be so loud. So I want to be like do it sort of fast vibe, but quieter. Because I felt like before it was a bit too loud. So when I kind of start being fast, I get louder. So I need to try and find a way of, you know. Yeah, I don't know, but 60 seconds is a short attention span. I mean, mine's not great, and my daughter's autistic, and hers is not, but she's got a longer one than 60 seconds. But I don't know. Oh, thank you, Lilith. Thanks, Sarah. Yeah, I don't know why. I just like that type of content. Oh, thanks, Lilith. Yeah, fibro is. I've been having bad neck actually for the last week or so. So I've been taking my bloody pain relief. I'm just finding swollen, and but the thing is, I have got arthritis in my neck and a slip disc, so that flares up a lot. But sometimes, like if you can touch me and that like that's quite sensitive, just to go like that. Um, so get a lot of pain and comes and goes worse than others sometimes, and there's all sorts of different symptoms that I've got which are linked to it, which it's draining, to be honest. Sometimes it's just too much. The tiredness, the energy, it's the pain that I find the worst with fibro. Just yeah, unbearable, some of it. But now I've got my reborn dolls still, Cynthia, and I was going to use them in kind of like a pediatric video or something, and actually so you can see the dolls on the table or something. Yeah, and sometimes I'll just, is it mystified? Some people sometimes search a certain type of role play when they're going through a certain type of thing or want a certain type of thing. For example, you know, you got bad sinus headache, you think, right, let's search something like that and see what comes up. So I think sometimes it is good to have the variety because sometimes over time people will come back to that. Oh, Savannah, enjoy your prom. How awesome. Oh, thanks, Emmy. Say hello to your cousin for me. Thanks, Jessica. I'm doing really well. Hope you are. Gumney, the only way you're going to be able to download them, I think, is through YouTube Premium. And some of my content is on Spotify. There is more and more and more content being added on Spotify as time goes on. Lewis, I do swear. I think pretty much the whole world does. And to be fair, the words that I've said in here are quite minimal. Oh yeah, Sarah, exactly. You know, I've been bullied so much over my life and all sorts of random shit. I just, you know, sometimes I think because especially last year when it had got too much, my mental health wasn't great and other things sort of going on, it did affect me. But I've come out the other side now, so you know, I just block, delete. I don't even, if I read something and I think it's going to be vile, I just block them. Don't even read it. I'm not going to mention who the creators are. Don't want to give them the satisfaction of me singling them out, but one of them is probably obvious who it was because there was a lot of stuff going around on social media about it, and now that person has come back with a new channel, and she's finally showing her face again. The other one is quite a large creator, not a massive creator, but a large one. And there has been some stuff going over social media about that back when it all happened, but it started over a year ago now, and I'm not mentioning names of any creator because I'm not influencing anybody. I mean, I appreciate that people want to know, and to be honest, if people knew what she was like, if people still follow that, they're just idiots. But unfortunately, some stuff is very out there with how she is, but people still follow her. So, but, you know, good luck to her and all. But I ain't got time for that. Hi everyone. Hi. Hello. Yeah, if somebody has YouTube Premium, we actually get a bigger cut, actually. Yeah. So yeah, we do get paid, and we get paid like a full set of, basically. We earn off shorts, not very much. We earn off obviously ads that are on the videos. But yeah. And because some people have ad blockers on, so that means they don't get ads, so then we don't earn. But YouTube are putting a stop to that, and they are making it impossible for people to have ad blockers on or something like that. I don't know. I think they're testing it at the moment. So yeah, hopefully that'll be the case, because then so many people who have ad blocker on, and then we don't earn off them. Thank you everybody for your lovely comments. I'm just catching up, so just bear with me, everybody. Oh, thanks, Elena. I'm sorry if I can't pronounce your names right. I'm just terrible. How many heads do I have doing because of these? I got 1, 2, 3, 4. So, husbands, my work ones, my husband's again, and then my husband's work ones. Yeah, I like the Michael Myers one. I thought that was fun. I do like to do stuff like that occasionally. Yeah, and like you said, haters will hate. Thanks, Eric. I've got to, you know, I mean, you know, people say reveal them, and I'd love to, but then it looks bad on me. And then they'll just kick off again and start bullying me again, and I ain't got time for it. You know, most creators are nice, but this is one person who's so toxic. I've never come across who was so awful. And then she teamed up then with the other one that gave me a load of abuse a couple of years ago, which was very public. She teamed up with her and then a few other creators and started bullying me and making up fake accounts, slagging me off, it's making lies up and all sorts of stuff. It was just horrific. The amount of abuse I got on my videos last year was horrendous. And everywhere, just everywhere, it was just abuse all over different websites, all directly to me. It was just ridiculous. Then when I found out more recently that a lot of it was to do with them, I mean, the one girl was getting all her fans to bully me as well, and some like hardcore fans of hers were actually doing that. I never even did anything. And now recently everyone's sort of finding out about her, so more people are coming away from her. Oh my God, you've been here since 10k subs, Cambo. That's amazing. I'm sorry, but who in the world cuts soap? Seriously, there is a huge following. Like, literally, if you go on Instagram, that's where I come across it all, like soap cutting. It's so fascinating. I've tried to do it and I just can't do it. They're like, just cut all these soap. And I just amazed by it. But if you search it on YouTube, there's actually a woman. I think she's called ASMR Soap. Or I think she's a woman. I shouldn't speculate. But I think she does soap videos, and her setups are absolutely insane. She's got like bath bomb soap things and like other random soaps, and she's got like a full setup, and it is absolutely amazing. And she sits there doing it. I think it's ASMR Soap. I'd recommend you having a look and check it out. Seriously. Yeah, me and Yvette are still fine. We have kind of got a bit distant. She's had a lot of problems and she's with somebody else partner now, and we just haven't really been able to speak as much. I try, but you know, she gets busy and stuff. But you know, try to speak every so often. I don't know about posting shorts on TikTok, because the only shorts that I post at the moment are obviously ones from my videos that are already here. And I don't really know to set up to just do a short on ASMR. I don't know how I'd really do that. I don't know. Oh God, no, I wouldn't do live role plays. No way. I could do like trigger videos on live now, like do some tapping and gloves and stuff. Happy birthday, Emmy. Yeah, I get why you say the real skin sound, but sometimes I think it's really hard to actually hear skin depending on what you're doing. Why do I have to have a spam caller in there? No, not talking to you at 9 o'clock. Don't know who you are. Thanks, Saza, is it? Thanks so much, everyone. I'm not ignoring you, Emmy. I'm trying to catch up. Literally, there is loads of comments back here. I'm just trying to keep on top of them. So don't worry, I'm not ignoring you. Hi, Millie. 2 years. Awesome. Thanks for being here. I could do, I've done surgeon videos before, actually. Yeah, I definitely won't put too much pressure on myself, don't worry. Do you mean me dressed as a mermaid? Hang on, I think this is my Amazon order. I don't know whether my husband's in the lounge. I'm not a medical professional at all. A lot of it is from personal experience, and hang on a minute. Hello. Hi. I'll be right back. Yes. Thank you. Sorry, guys. It's my Amazon order. It was meant to be coming today, and then it says it's not coming today. And then I had a message a bit ago saying you're next, but that was like an hour ago. And it's just turned up, which is good because that is my outfit for my alien on the weekend. Yeah, Emma, I'm glad you like that and appreciate that and feel included. A lot of people said that because, I'm not putting down anybody else, especially as you get bigger and you get more followers, you can't keep up with anything. But I always try to make a point of, socializing with my fans to a degree. Sometimes, like last year, I've had to back off a lot because of the bullying. But I do try, and I like genuinely interacting with people and seeing what people do and, do like and don't like. It doesn't mean I'll take it on board, and I'll do it. It means I'll listen to it, see what I think, and go from there, just out of curiosity a lot of the time. Just interested as well to see who my viewers are. Yeah, I'll probably do some gossipy videos. Thank you. How long you love? I don't know. Just a bit. Not too long, but thank you everybody for your compliments. Do you get hi Sarah? Hi, thanks for checking in. No, not a house tour, no. You feel opposed to too many medicals. Medicals are good. But then I've got lots of other videos if you don't like medicals. But the majority of people like medicals. I've got to watch with posting. Like, I can't really post too much beauty type stuff because it just does me in physically. Oh, Millie, thank you. I don't speak another language. I've done a bit of language. Well, I know about very few words in French from what I can remember from school. I did a bit because I've used the app Babbel several times. So I've done a bit of Spanish, but I'm not mega kind of, Thank you, everybody. Yeah, TikToks are good for, and shorts are good for like comedy, little snippets of things. I get that's, I mean, I watch it. I love watching people chat and doing stuff. But then a part of me, I'm like, oh, can you make it a bit longer? It's not long enough. Yes, I'm on Spotify. The reason why I haven't posted any more bloopers, if I'm really honest, is because there hasn't been any, luckily. The only time I've sort of kind of just stopped and started again, it hasn't really been anything really worth watching, or there hasn't been really any disturbances, which is great for me. But, if I do get some bloopers, that I will be posting them, so don't worry about that. It's just generally there hasn't been any. You know, I do have a link tree, yes. I don't think my mods are on, guys. That's why there's no links coming up. My mods usually share links to things, but my link tree is basically / Be Brave Be You ASMR. So the majority of my stuff will be just Be Brave Be You ASMR all together. But on my link tree, you'll find all my links to my social media platforms, my Throne, my PayPal, my any discounts that I've got, just random platforms that I'm on. So if you ever want that, but you will find them in every description box. So if you go on this video down to the description, you will find my link tree there, as I tend to list my main platforms. Then at the bottom, I'll also all my links. and there you'll be able to find everything. The reason why I'm answering slow is because I'm going back over reading everything. Otherwise, I'll miss everybody. The bog roll. Can you imagine that? Toilet roll ASMR. No, some people won't have heard of the drama because you just wouldn't do. Hi, everyone. Jode is in the house. I'm so delighted. How long you been here? Hi. Hello, everyone. Oh, Jode is sharing links. You are good, Jode. Thank you. We do have a mod here. Yeah, blooper videos, they are on Instagram and I think on TikTok now as well. Thanks, everybody. Right, I've caught up. Guys. I'm here. It's fine. Right. Sorry about that, guys. I'm going to do what other people do now and just like read. The link shouldn't be broken. So, Jode, I did mention earlier at the beginning of the live that me and you are going live on the 9th. And that I am going to schedule a live and then I'm going to be like sharing it around on social media and stuff like that. Yeah, Joe, exactly. When I start talking, you know what I'm like. I bloody waffle on for centuries. I mean, she'll bloody, tell you. But literally, I will literally just waffle. And then if I read my questions, I like to answer people rather than just ignore, because then I get people repeating themselves and then I'm missing them and then I can't answer the question properly. So I tend to kind of just like read and then sometimes I'll stop and explain something. But I'm just terrible, really. So I'm sorry, though, if I have missed anybody's questions. If you do want to ask me anything, please ask me and I will try and, get onto it. Claire, I'm glad I can make you sleep. I don't know whether that's a good thing or a bad thing. Sometimes people say you make me sleep. I'm like, am I boring? No, but that's good. I think in what we do, we like to see people go to sleep. Joe, I'm so hot. Joe, are you hot? I mean, you probably like the heat, but I hate the heat. Oh, sweating in here. I've got my window open as well. Yeah, it is, isn't it? Making people sleeping outside. It is a compliment. Right, guys, I'm going to go and get my dog. All right, bear with. Oh. Right, hang on, guys. Here is my sleepy boy. He's sleepy. So this is Max. He's so big now. Yeah. Oh, Nadia's in the house. Hello. Oh, he's okay, baby. He's a bit fidgety still. He's a bit of a fidgety pup. He doesn't really like to have hugs for too long. Don't pull me top down, mate. We don't need everyone to see that. I'll get demonetised. So this is my little golden retriever, baby. So yeah, if you want to see any pictures of him, go to Life of Max on Instagram. It's life_Max_23, I think. Oh, of as well as of in there. And then his YouTube channel, which I need to add both to the link tree actually. Max, you say you to people. I know I've woke you up, baby, haven't I? Yeah. You're so sleepy. Thank you. Yeah. He's my little babe, aren't you? He's got so big. I can't believe how big he is. Yeah, I have, Jode. I've always wanted kind of like a pup one, a dog one. And because I got him, I thought it'd be a perfect idea to start doing it. You know, I thought it was just something different. And it's something like when he goes, do you know what I mean? It's something I can look back on. You all right, baby? It's something I can look back on. Do you know what I mean? And have memories for. Won't you, baby? You know, hang on. Hang on. Oh, I've just put him in his dog bed. He's so restless. It's one of those that doesn't like to sit still for too long at the moment. But yeah, so I thought, I mean, I'll still share my pets on my Instagram, my personal Be Brave View ASMR Instagram, and I will put the odd pictures up of him like I do normally. But the other one is literally just of Max. And then obviously his YouTube channel, you will see all my dogs in that. It is Max's channel, but you'll see my other dogs on there as well, because I like playing around, walking together and stuff like that. Are they like fidgety? So I didn't know that. But like I've got a Cocker Spaniel. He's the oldest. He's 8, and I've got a Labrador, which is 4. My first dog was a lab, but I lost her in 2009, and that's when I got Willow, the lab. And obviously he's a golden. But out of all of them, he's the fidgetiest. And we've only had him 3 weeks today, but I still find him very fidgety. And because he's really fluffy and it's quite warm, I'm finding he just keeps tossing and turning and moving around everywhere. Oh my God, you've made some edits of me. Oh my God, you're joking. What kind of edits, man? Oh my God, a whole cake. I mean, that would make a good picture, but my God, it wasn't chocolate, was it? Yeah, I could see why the thing is though, they're very similar to Labradors, like very similar. And to be honest, Cocker Spaniels and Labs are pretty much they're all kind of similar kind of hyper dogs and complicated dogs. So like someone's like, oh my God, when you've had that. And when I said, oh, well, I've got a Cocker Spaniel and a Lab already, and people are like, oh, you'd be all right then. Yeah. But no, I mean, he's had both lots of jabs. He's just got to have another booster in 2 weeks. He can go out properly next week on Wednesday. But at the moment, because on my estate it's like a cul-de-sac and just my little bit of the drive and the pavement, I've been taking him there, and I've been like walking him on here and stuff like that, just to get him used to the lead. But there's no dogs here, there's hardly anyone in, so I've been doing that. Dogs have souls too. Beautiful this world. I love dogs. I take it you like dogs. Wait, who is the star? Huh? Oh God, do they always not stay still? Because I was like, I want a dog that's going to sit with me like Willow. She's just like, she's my little princess. And she literally, she's, since I had her, would always sleep here. I mean, Toby, the Cocker Spaniel, did as well. But like, she was always there, and she's still like it now, jumps on me and stuff. And I was just hoping that he was still going to be the same. He's literally asleep under the desk now. He's so tired. He's so sleepy. Yeah, I thought about doing mechanic role play before, to be honest, but I was actually thinking about doing another fixing you. I wanted to do one where I was fixing the eye and I removed the eye, a bit like I did with the brain and the ear. But then I saw Lizzie did one the other day when she was replacing someone's eye, and I was like, oh, if I do something like that now, I'm going to get accused of copying or something like that. So I was like, oh, I probably can't do that. And then I was sitting there thinking, I wanted to do fix you again. Like I did the cyberpunk one, and I've done like ones where I fix robots and stuff. You know, I think I might do another one of those because I think I could set the background up quite good, and like use tools to work on the machines and stuff like that. I don't know yet. I'll see. Ignoring. Who am I ignoring? I'm not ignoring anybody. I'm trying to keep up with comments. If I've missed your question or anything, please say it again and I will get back to you. I haven't deliberately ignored anyone. Sorry if I have. I do, because obviously I'm waffling a lot as well on each question that I'm answering, so please bear with. Yeah, if you want to send me on Instagram, please. That'd be good. Or you can email me. Instagram, whichever you prefer. Oh, thank you, Range. I really do appreciate that. That's really lovely. Thank you. Thanks for checking in. I hope you have a lovely evening and a good weekend. I told my 6-year-old that even strawberry sauce in the what? I told my 6-year-old that I don't get it. I just don't get jokes very well. Oh, I was going to say I haven't ignored anyone. Do we have some trolls in the chat, guys? Connor, hello. My husband actually said I should do something like that on my lifestyle channel, talk about Raid and stuff. I mean, I still play it now. I mean, I started playing Raid several years ago when they actually sponsored me the first time. And I think they sponsored me for about a year. And then I had one recently. But I do play it. I went for a short break, but I'm always on it all the time now. And I'm about to get Lydia. Is it 4 stars off or something like, and then on the Shadow King, and then I get to get her. But yeah, I'm not one of these, like I've got loads of legendaries and epics and stuff. I'm not one of these kind of hardcore, gotta do this, gotta do it, gotta get that. Who are your favourite ASMR artists? Well, to be honest, I like a lot of creators. But the thing is, I'm friends with a lot of them. So I also like them because they're my friends. Do you know what I mean? It's a hard one. Hello, everybody. Yeah, it is Thea. I think it's Thea. It was the worst thing I've ever been through. I mean, I've lost my cats and that was just destroying. And it will be if any of my others go. But when my dog Bella died, I was just heartbroken. I still, to this day, 4 years on, I will still cry. I cried about her before I got him because I felt really emotional about getting him and stuff like that. And that, did Belle have a good life? I don't know. It was just Me being stupid, but yeah, when obviously we get a raid ad, obviously we get a sort of thing what we need to script say certain things. Other things, what I say is generally what I say because I mean it, basically. You think my accent sounds cool? It does not. But thanks anyway. Lumi Star, no, Lumi Star hasn't bullied me. I haven't spoke to her. I have done a video on my tattoos before. I don't know whether it's still on my channel, but I think I'm going to do a new one. And I'll put it on the Lifestyle channel, just explaining my tattoos. There is new ones that I want, but I just haven't got round to doing them. My dogs are doing good, thank you. They're all doing well. Max is coming on nicely. He's 8.5 kilograms now. He's 11 weeks old. He's toileting. He's great. He's sleeping through to about 5. He's getting better on the lead. He's playing good, and he's a bit cheeky at times. I have to keep, making sure he's not doing naughty things. But yeah, it's good. Toby's good. My Cocker Spaniel. He's doing well. He's getting on great with Max. Willow's just absolutely amazeballs. She's doing great. Joe, I'm hungry. We're all doing well, thank you, Michelle. How are you? What's your favourite? Oh, I love cake. Oh, I do. I do love cake. Victoria sponge. I love, right, a nice Victoria sponge, but like nice buttercream, like gorgeous buttercream. I do like chocolate cakes, but I find a bit sickly. But, I do quite like red velvet. But if I had like just a Victoria sponge kind of birthday thing with this amazing buttercream in that, I don't really like icing. But yeah. I do like huskies. I wouldn't have one of those in my cats though. But I don't know why people have been muted. I'm guessing it's because I was spamming or trolling. I don't know. Thanks, Emmy. Yes, I would collab with Maria, definitely. I mean, I love Maria. And like I said, she was the second person I found. So it was her and Whispers Red are the main reason that I started my channel. So yeah, that would be like pretty awesome. Sorry guys, I've had to put the light on. It's going to be a bit dark. And I would collab with Whispers Red Defo, but I have actually been in one of her videos before. It was several years ago now. It was literally, I think it was Great British Collab or something like that. I was in, I don't know whether it was the second or third video. She did about 4 of them. Loads of British ASM artists, and I was on one of those. Husband's not in the chat, no. He's watching a movie, actually. Can't you hear it? No, husband occasionally pops on, but not really. He just does his own thing. I think he's watching, what's that show? Picard or something? I don't know, rubbish. Yeah, I want some cake now. I'm starving. Jode. You'll be next. Funny. I have no idea, right, what these people are on about. I am so lost right now. I have no idea. I have no idea. What's going on? I've either missed something or they're just talking utter gibberish. I am so confused right now. Hi, Sarah. Welcome any new people. I'm not worrying about it. I'm just super confused. I don't think they know either. Oh, thanks, Wendy. To be put next to them is pretty amazing. Everyone thinks you're from Ireland. Oh, okay. Hi, is it Sood? 11:30 p.m. It is 9:30 here. Hi, Jack. You all right? I have no idea what's going on. It's hilarious. It's quite entertaining. Hi, Courtney. Hi, Michelle. Thank you. Thanks, Alice. Don't know why I can't stand it, but thanks. I'm just, yeah, whatever. KS, I do a live once a month on the last Friday of the month. So the next one will be at the end of June. And the date will be the 30th of June will be my next solo live. And if you go back to if you go onto YouTube, go under the live section, you'll be able to watch all my lives back that I have done and read chat as well, if that's something you want to do. But yeah, on the last Friday of every month, there will be a live. And me and Jodie are going live on the 9th of March on here as well. The weather here is quite warm, actually. I'm actually really hot. I don't do very well in the heat. I've got the window open. I feel quite hot. But in here, because of the computer and everything, it really builds up the heat really fast in here. I just went in the lounge to get the dog. It's so cool in there. It has been a bit different from the last ones. I think it's quite entertaining, to be fair. I don't mean March. Did I say March? It's 9:30. I meant June. 9th of March next year. Oh, God. How funny. I know. Can you believe it's nearly the end of May? I just can't believe it. I've been in the house like 6 months next month. Only feels like yesterday I moved here. Well, Jack, I hate the heat. If you follow me for a while, you know I can't stand the heat. And I'm always really hot. You know, I'm menopause, certain medication I'm on. One medication I'm on can make me like feel hot all the time, which I didn't know. So I stopped that medication, hence my mental health dips. But I was freezing like all the time. Because my depression got really bad, I've had to go back on the medication and the hotness has started again. So it must have been that medication rather than being in the menopause. So my HRT probably is working. And the reason why I'm hot is because that other medication. But I'm glad that it's been blue sky, sun out, warmish, nice breeze here. But it's when it starts to get like cloudy, stuffy, muggy, which usually June onwards, that's what goes like. You get all, it's just crap, isn't it? you know, whereas at the minute, the way it's been, it's nice and cool and it's nice, relaxing days. But as soon as it starts to go like June onwards, just crap weather. What drink? I am drinking Tesco mango squash. Courtney, I'm sorry to hear you struggling. I hope you've got some kind of support. If not, I recommend that you do try to reach out to someone. Good night, Wendy. Thanks for checking in. I'm not monitoring comments. That's what my mods are doing, not me. I ain't got time to monitor and speak to people. I used to have that medication when I was 18, when I first got diagnosed with a bout of major depression. That's the med that I were on. That was obviously before my mental health got worse and worse and worse. But yeah, that was a crazy time I was on that. But no, the med that I am on now causing me to have, I do sweat occasionally and feel really hot. And I didn't realise that drug did it, but it did. I'm 37 and I'm not naturally in the menopause. I had a full hysterectomy, everything out, tubes, ovaries, uterus, cervix, you name it, everything down there has been removed I was 29 in December. I think it was December the 19th. And I was 30 the month later. So what, 7-8 years ago? So yeah, I had chemical menopause for 6 months. Then I went to have the full surgery. Then I was straight into a surgical menopause ever since. So yeah, I'd rather be cold too, because if you're cold, you can warm up, can't you? But it's really hard to cool down. I hate storms. I'm scared of them. I'm glad you got some support, and I will do. If it's cold, my fibro can flare up, my neck issues can flare up and stuff. So they've said it's arthritis in my neck, but it's called like degenerative cervical spine or something, isn't it? Disorder. Then I got a slip disc at 4 and 5. No, 5 and 6, sorry. Arthritis in that my knees, fluid on my knees, bone spurs on my knees, and God knows what else. Jack, trust me. Periods, pregnancy, labour, birth, menopause. Oh, complicated. 37 is old for me. I feel super old. 37. That's not young, I don't think. Yeah, but it can affect things. If it's too hot and like stormy and that, I can get headaches. Yeah, Bonnie, I have no idea what was going on. I was seeing random bits here and there. I think they were just talking shit. Yeah, I'm still on HRT. I've been on HRT since surgery. I can't not be on it because I tried a bit without it and it made my mental health like super mad very early on. That was also because of my age. I need to have it to make sure I don't get osteoporosis. Also, my symptoms were just too bad with the flashes and sweats and all that kind of stuff. And I just wanted my body to be functioning as natural as possible. So I'm still taking that. I think at the end of last year, I changed to a new HRT, and that's works loads better. Oh, so we have Belfast now going on to my latest video, talking to that other person. Awesome. Syracuse meeting. That's his comment. Lovely. Lovely jubbly. Yeah, I mean, obviously HRT is very dangerous, and the last one that I was on was actually being discontinued, and I wasn't told about it, and I was taking it for a long time before. It was only because I moved over here, and the doctors over here said, no, I can't be on it. So I've gone on this new stuff, and it's worked so much better. Oh God, when I reach 57, I'm going to say I'm ancient, even though that's really young, especially now. Jack, I have no idea what the hell's going on there. Like I said, he started spamming my bloody video now. Well, that's what I mean. I mean, commenting's actually really great. So if they want to have a little chat between each other to bump up, my comments to help push my video out, that's fine by me. But then at some point, I might just mute them to shut them up. Do you know what? I can't wait for these roadworks to actually go. Because what they've done now, there's been temporary roadworks here because they've been sorting stuff out. And what they've done, they've put three-way lights in now, so they're sat here even bloody longer. Yeah, exactly. Let them spam. Any engagement is great. Comments, even if you put an emoji, liking the video, sharing. Don't talk to you about, oh God, what's wrong? It's like when I'm on Jodie's lives, I don't stand for shit. There's just no point, because literally people come into lives just for attention sake. And to be honest, sometimes they do get it because they're in the video. But I most of the time I don't read any of the comments because I'm so slow at getting there. Mods have already bloody deleted the comments. I don't actually see it. So if they're trying to do it to annoy me, it doesn't actually work. They're everywhere, aren't they? Roadworks. Pee me off. It could be a number of things because there's only one mic in here. I'm in a small box room. I'm not talking slow. I'm not talking quiet. So yeah, that's probably why. And I'm talking more relaxed, can't be bothered kind of talk. I know what you mean. Like when I used to live over in the other area, there was just roadworks all the time, not constantly. But I've noticed recently here, there seems to be all the bloody time. These roadworks are meant to go in Feb. They extended it till June. I hope it don't get extended again. I used to want to be a nurse, a mental health nurse, but if I'm honest, the NHS isn't really what it was. I mean, the mental health department's never been great with me, ever. But a lot of it is you have to do so much training in normal nursing and stuff like that. And really, in real life, I don't like illness. I don't like germs. I hate going to stuff like hospitals and stuff because I am so like, you know, my OCD really kicks in stuff like that. It's really difficult. And then I don't know whether working with patients say that I've got mental health issues, sometimes it'd be a trigger for me, so that won't be any good. To be honest, I don't really like blood or gory stuff. So I can be a doctor, but not by doing my videos without actually having to be a real one. I mean, you know, I don't want to put down anyone that works for the NHS, but some of the staff are awful. I mean, some of the things I've come across over the time of using the health system, and I've used it a lot, some awful staff members. You know, but what I found here, especially in the areas that I lived, the mental health department has been virtually non-existent. I mean, it got to a point when they turned around and said to me, "There's no more help for you. There's nothing I can do for you." But literally, I went to A&E because I dissociated and started to do things I shouldn't be doing without saying anything. And I sat in hospital for 10 hours. Crisis team great. Yeah, you're fine. And sent me on my way when I wasn't fine. Been in and out the system since I was like 18, 17, 18. It's just not good. You know, and then there's things that happened in the maternity unit when I had my son, and stuff like that. It hasn't been great, if I'm honest. You know, they're all overworked, underpaid. There's not enough spaces, not enough bed, there's not enough funding. It's just impossible. And then if the government pays more, you know, if they're paying more, is there going to be more cuts elsewhere? And then, just to know, dear, it could make things so much. Sometimes I think, how's it going to balance out? If they get paid more, it's got to come from elsewhere. Do you know what I mean? And personally, I've said this for a long time. They just want the NHS to go private. And a lot of areas are private already, but I think they want it all to go private. And I know there's been talks and rumours about it for a long time that they wanted to do that. But I think it's more, and I think they're using this as an excuse now. I think they're getting to a point of, oh, look, we can't keep up with stuff. We haven't got money to pay staff or pay into the hospital. So I know, let's make it private and have them to pay for stuff. And to be honest, I don't agree with that at all. We are lucky with what we've got here in the UK. And it's worrying to think that they're trying to push it private. I mean, and maybe, you know, if more normal outpatients appointments and stuff, maybe. But I think if you're going to start coming into like A&E and stuff like that, I think it's going to get really messy. I mean, some of the bills that I've seen for the US, bills and how hospitals are and getting appointments, you either basically got the money or you die kind of thing. But the mental health here, I've always thought it's been one of the worst areas in the health system over here. Like I said, I've been in several different hospitals, different NHS mental health departments, all been shocking. The only way I get help is privately. I pay private, always now. I've done for years, because they're the only people who help me. Luckily, I've got health insurance with my husband, so I can use that, and you know, otherwise I'd be screwed. You know, and then now the wait lists are too fucking long because, pardon my language, because bloody of COVID, that's just made everyone, you know, another excuse, isn't it, for them to go private? Backlogs, years of backlogs, this, that and the other. The doctors don't ever want to work. The ones when they've got no appointments are going to the doctors, no one in there. Then you sit on hold for hours on end on the phone. That's why there's so many videos on TikTok of people over here taking the pee out of our doctors because surgeries and receptionists, because that's how it is. It's like sometimes people just don't want to work anymore. You know, it's like you can't get in. It's but ring in the morning at 8 o'clock, ring and you can't get through. It's just an absolute nightmare. This is why having private healthcare is actually a godsend. Like, because I have like a doctor on call, so I can book an appointment like now for like the morning or later on. Obviously, it's not in person, but I can see him on camera and stuff like that. You know what I mean? But and then it's just, I don't know how it's going to work really. But you know, I mean, like I said, we all want money, and I think everyone's underpaid, especially with the cost of living at the moment. And I think we are underpaid in jobs, but obviously people who work for like public places, most of them have unions and they can try and get more money, but the point is where they're going to get it from. That's the way I look at it, like where they're going to get this money to pay them extra and then do stuff, and they're not paying any more into the hospital. There's going to be more cut funding for the hospital, because if they say have to pay more to their nurses and doctors, but then the hospital is still wanting so much money for funding, they're going to have to cut the funding because they need to pay the staff more. So I don't know how it's going to work. Another excuse for them to go, oh, we ain't got not enough funding, we need to go private. It's just, I can just see that going, well, in like 30 years or something like that, the NHS won't be here. Not as it is now anyway. And that's the problem is with the A&E. Like, I just think most people go to A&E and they don't need to be there. Like, to me, A&E is accidents and emergencies. Like, okay, an accident, you're going to go there. But years ago, where I used to live, there used to be like a minor injury department. So you'd go there, say if you fell over and you think you hurt your foot and stuff like that. But I think they've all been closed. So the only place you've got now is A&E and then 111, which bear in mind is utter crap. They just literally read through your basically script, ask you same questions, and then go, oh, get a doctor to ring you back. Takes you hours on end to get a response back. It's just absolutely ridiculous. And then they'll just say go to A&E, and I don't know, it's just terrible. And then when you go to A&E, there's just loads of drunk people in there. People are waiting there 10, 12 hours. Well, to me, if it was an emergency, you wouldn't be waiting there 10, 12 hours. Do you know what I mean? If something is life-threatening, that's what you should be going to A&E for. I mean, personally, I don't sit in A&E, but I went to A&E a while ago. I can't remember what it was for now. Literally, the place was pretty full. Everyone looked perfectly fine. On the phones, this, that, and the other. I can't remember why I was there now. I think it might have been when I had the car accident several years ago. I think I was just sat there in A&E, like literally loads of people in there just chilling, not doing anything, not on the phone. Well, to me, that's not emergency. If people used A&E for emergency, but you're right, it is anything and everything now. And because people can't get into the doctors, they're going to A&E because of it. Or then overnight, because it's on a weekend or through the night, the doctors aren't open, they're all panic and go to A&E. It's wrong and needs to stop. I don't think that is helping. You know, it's costing a fortune. You know, you've got, you know, there's just not enough. There's not enough beds in A&E. There's not enough doctors, not enough nurses. There's not enough money coming into the departments are too small. I mean, here I've seen like queues of ambulances, like 15 ambulances once I counted at my local hospital just queued up like a few months back. I mean, that's just absolutely ridiculous. You know, the strain on them people, like sat in the ambulances, the staff, the patients, you know, and I'm just thinking how many lives have been lost because they're just sat there. It's absolutely ridiculous. And like a lot of the time it is people are there and they shouldn't be there. So there needs to be something in place where the staff can turn them away. Do you know what I mean? You know, if you've had a car accident and like, you know, or you need emergency surgery, or you've had a heart attack, or this, that, and the other, that is what you should be going there for. Accident, I don't know, if you fell through a door and sliced your arm off, or something like that. That is what you should be going there for, not somebody, oh, I've got the flu. So I've had the flu, I've been ill for weeks, like 10 weeks I've been ill, and this is the first time, like this week, that I've stopped coughing. They go there because they feel ill, they've got a fever. Like, see how you get on, any problems, go to your doctor. It's just ridiculous. Oh, thanks, Bumble. It's just not on, is it? And it's a shame on the staff then, but the staff should be able to go, look, you're not here, this is not an emergency, it's not an accident, go away. And I know that's hard, but I think it's got to come to that point. Exactly. Hi, Claire. Hope you're okay. There's no point. The doctor say go to A&E. What for? There is no reason. This is the problem. You ring 111, go to A&E. It's just not enough. I mean, I dread the thought of going to A&E. I really do. And sitting there for hours on end or having to go thinking, it's not to that point. If there's too long delay, well, you could die in that time. Do you know what I mean? Absolutely ridiculous. I think everybody needs to kind of, I don't know what they could do, but there's got to be something where they should have security or something like that, and start being strict with it like other places. I think they're just letting too many people waltz in. If people had to pay to go into A&E, about half them people wouldn't even be bothered, because half of them don't need to be there. They just don't. And the GP shouldn't be rejecting people either. They shouldn't be. They should be seeing people. They should be having telephone conversations, should be having video calls, and they should be doing in-person things. There is enough doctors. Because I don't mean to be disrespectful for doctors, but I know a lot of them have been so lazy since the pandemic. And I've got enough experience with multiple doctors' surgeries that I've been to, and I've read a lot of stuff. You just can't get in. Even though, like, people over, like, parents' end and stuff, they just can't get appointments. Don't want appointments. And all they say, ring back, oh, I can't get an appointment for another month. Ring at 8 o'clock in the morning. They need to be seeing people to take the strain off the NHS. People who have seriously got issues should be going to the NHS. I mean, to A&E. Really important. I think it's been took up by too many people. And there's people out there sitting in ambulances that have had a suspected stroke, which, okay, if they're talking and all that kind of stuff, yeah, it's not as bad because they are okay. But the point is, that's still a serious issue that needs monitoring quickly. Yet you've got people sitting in there who fell over because they're drunk and broke their ankle. Do you know what I mean? Why can't they bring back these minor injuries again? So people who have fell over and sprained their ankle or bashed their head on, like, a wall or something like that when they were drinking and fell over, and people like that go there for that. And then people who have genuinely got issues, like if you've, like, had a heart attack, you've had a stroke or stuff like that, go to A&E like it should be. And I think it's got too much now. People have been too lenient with it. Everyone's been walking in and out of it thinking you can do what I like. And now you're like 12 hours, like wait times and stuff like that. Oh, thank you. I have a Taurus. This tattoo here is my star sign and my husband. So it's a Capricorn and a Taurus joined together. I know, and mental health people aren't taken seriously either. It's not, and everyone's so ashamed about it. But you're not ashamed, say, to have asthma, are you? But you're ashamed because you've got depression. Doesn't make sense to me. Like, there shouldn't be, like that, a 2-year waiting list to be tested for something. But there was long delays before, but now there's been COVID. There's even longer delays. Like, if you had a problem now, there was no point in going under the NHS because you'd be waiting years. What's the point in that? Oh, thanks, Reynolds, I think it is. Hi, everyone. See, well, that's a good idea, like that. I mean, they should have more minor injury units. Oh, thanks, Jode. Yeah, there needs to be more help for mental health people, departments where they help them out of hours and in hours. and there needs to be something done with the A&Es and then something done with the doctors. Something's got to be sorted. But will it? I don't know. I think they're just going to leave it, and then it's going to be a case of, oh yeah, we can go private now. I mean, I know there's like private nurses already and agency works, and they get paid a lot more than the people in the NHS. There's a few people that I like follow and stuff, and they're nurses, but they do agency work, and she says she gets paid way more than a normal NHS nurse, which is bad, really. If they can pay one, why can't they pay the other? I mean, everyone deserves more pay, and so do the nurses and doctors and things. But I don't know how striking or is actually going to help that to a degree. If there's physically no money, what are they going to do? That's the way I see it. I don't know where it's I don't know where it's going to come from. Do you know what I mean? Well, that's what I mean. It's terrible. It is crumbling, and I think it's starting to get quicker and quicker, if I'm really honest. This wait times are too long. There's no point. Like me, I just don't bother with the NHS. I go private for everything. It's only because we've got the health insurance that I can do that. Otherwise, I wouldn't be able to. But obviously, it's still not like for doctors, actual physical doctors and nurses. It's no good when you've only got your app, because it's all over the phone and that they can't listen to your chest, for example. I don't know. It just annoys me. Do you know what I mean? It's something I feel like something needs to be done, and some of the things that I think should be done are pretty obvious and straightforward. Do you know what I mean? Make a minor injuries, stick to accidents and emergencies only. Let the doctors do what they've got to do, and make CP. It's so easy. You can have health insurance, yeah, you can get it yourself, but it costs an absolute fortune, and they don't deal with recurring issues. Certain issues they won't cover either. And some people can't just get it because you've got too many problems, which is somebody like me. The only way I can get it is through my husband's healthcare, through his work. Yeah, there's no stability, is there, with agency work? But this girl apparently gets reams of work all the time. But it's like when my mum had cancer. A lot of women in there were agency or bank staff or whatever. Yeah, there was hardly NHS people in there. But I don't know whether it was because people don't want to work for the NHS anymore. They took all the funding away, if you remember, for nurses. That's another reason why I didn't do it, because around the time I was contemplating it, at one point, they took away all the bursaries over here. So you have to pay to do nursing now. They just, to me, it feels like they're trying to stop doing as much as possible to stop the NHS working. That's what I feel like. If you think about it, they won't pay you to train to be a nurse because, well, they don't want you to work for the NHS. That's why I see it. The NHS has been so valuable. It's so valuable to us and so important. And if they changed a few things, it would work better. But I'm going to say some people are horrible. Some staff are awful. Whether they don't, they just don't have the passion anymore, whether it's stress, I don't know. But sometimes there's no excuse for some of the shitty behaviour that I've seen. I sound so different. Everyone says that. So I'm going to go anyway, Mills, because I am tired. No, I'm starting to get tired. And I've been on now for about 2 hours. So I wanted to do about 2 hours. And it's gone a bit quieter. Oh, so let me just show you Max one last time. Max. Come here. Ow. Harriet, little baby. Oh, aren't you so adorable? You're my little baby. Yeah, so go and check out my social medias and all my links. Thank you so much for my mods. I really appreciate you being here. Thank you to all my new viewers, my old viewers, subscribers, everybody. And thank you for all your lovely super chats as well. I really appreciate it. And so does my Max, don't you? Hang on, put it down. So yeah, thanks so much, everybody. I really appreciate all your love and support. I will see you in a month, the end of June. And don't forget, me and Jodie are live streaming on the 9th of June. And I will schedule that for you so you don't forget. Thank you so much. Bye, everyone. Bye, bye, bye.